Hello, I am Ruby Hardbuckle. Usually you would see my little sister Harley on these videos talking about cryptid critters. However, on cold wintry days like this, or just even rainy days, you'll notice that she's stuck inside. Unfortunately, that also means that she has a propensity of being slightly irritating. Therefore, I have comprised a list of activities that I'm going to teach her how to do, which I think you can also do yourself in order to entertain your younger siblings and keep them out of trouble. Let's get started. In this first video, I will be teaching my sister Harley how to make whipped cream by hand. This is amazing because if you grew up without the ability to buy canned cream, like I did, you can basically become thrifty and make it yourself. It's actually quite easy. But it's also entertaining because, well, I'll let you watch. So when making homemade whipped cream yourself, all you do is you add some heavy whipping cream, some sugar. I use powdered sugar, even though that's a deviant behavior in my family. And I add some sort of flavor like vanilla. I've added fudge in the past, and that has worked out really good to make chocolate whipped cream. And so basically, you just whip it, trying to add as much air into it as possible. And the interesting thing about this is don't just stir it like this, because you're not going to get any air just whipped into that. You're just going to waste your time. So if you use a whisk and you go like this, I'm honestly just doing circular motions in order to flip this up in the air and allow, see, you can already see some of the bubbles that have formed. I'm going to flip this up in the air, and I'm basically going to try to incorporate as much air as possible. Now, this is going to take a while to do by hand, but don't be discouraged. Just keep going, and eventually you'll see some results. I'm also outside because I don't want to wake everybody up. They're all asleep. I'll wake up Harley soon. I promise. Honestly, I thought it would take a lot longer, but as you can see, it's already getting kind of fluffy. So it really does not take a whole lot to make this happen. And sometimes I also like to angle the bowl so that it all kind of slides over to the side, and then I can just whip one corner of it. But yeah, once you try this yourself, you'll understand what I'm saying. I mean, you just get as many techniques as you want. And the cool thing about this also is if you want to train yourself, you can train yourself to use your left hand. So this is a very cool way to teach yourself how to become ambidextrous, even with small tasks like this. People don't realize that in order to become ambidextrous, you have to actually train yourself. You have to train both hands, and it just becomes a little bit tedious because people are used to using their dominant hand, but I believe in you, you can do it. Okay, so this is actually taking a lot less time than I expected, and that's also probably because I didn't put a whole lot of heavy whipping cream at the bottom of this. Depending on how much whipped cream you want to make, add more or less sugar. If you don't want any sugar at all, that's fine. It tends to be for me, it needs a little flavor. So I added that sugar. So basically what you're going to look for is just a whipped cream consistency. So somewhat hard peaks. You can keep whipping it if you want. Just don't turn this into butter. I can't imagine sugary butter being a good thing. But, I'm not that kind of a butter connoisseur. It might be the greatest thing ever. But yeah, so this is generally how you do it. So now it's time to wake up Harley and get her to do it. See you soon. You want me to what? You're lying. It's not doing anything. It's working! It's working! So see, spending some time with your little sister can be a lot of fun. And I hope that you and your family have really cool activities that you can share on rainy days as well. Please put in the comments below what your favorite thing is to do. Well, I am Ruby Hardbuckle, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.